Woo, Lord knows I'm tired. When I say I'm tired, Lord knows I am tired. Tired might be an understatement, really. Might be an understatement. Mm. That's what I'm really not gonna be here long for real. I know y'all know I used to say that shit a lot, but I'm really not. Right now it's just about to be an educational video real fast. Okay, so no, this is not a raise take, all right? Well, it's technically a raise take. It's always a raise take. Anytime I'm on here, it's a raise take. But this is not the weekend wrap up. If y'all can't tell, I am tired as hell, okay? I don't think y'all understand what goes into this raise take thing, especially when it comes championship time. I don't think y'all understand. I have to get up. I have to give y'all a show, and that show usually is in the morning or whatever. And then after I do that, I usually have to come here, which is my gym. Don't worry about why I'm in this room. It now makes sense. And I usually have to come here, still be a personal trainer, still be a therapist, still run the gym that I own. And then I have to go right back outside and help the people that I train in this, help people I train in that. And then I have to turn back around and open up the trap house late at night for y'all to watch the races. Lord, when I tell y'all I am tired, I am tired. So the actual weekend wrap up will be tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow when at 1 o'clock, you'll see the whole weekend wrap up, all right? Now, this is going to be a quick tutorial, quick show real fast, all right? I know you're probably wondering why I'm in the physio room of my gym to do this show real fast. You're probably wondering why I'm sitting in here. You're probably wondering why I got that in my background and that one over there, but don't worry about that one because the light ain't right. But you see this little doohickey right here? This is called an infrared probe. You know, if you got something going on like doo-doo-doo, you just put this on your body, do whatever. This is very, very, very handy. If you are an athlete and you don't have one of these, you just don't know what you're missing, Jack. An athlete, old person, whatever. This is direct infrared light. You can put it wherever you hurting at. Boom, boom. If you ain't hurting, you can still use it. I like having this in the gym. I like having this. Probably one of my favorite toys. Definitely one of my favorite toys. Definitely my favorite toys. Put it back up over here. I don't know why I got it out. Oh yeah. You know what else is a good thing to have? These right here. These are cups for cupping. You ever got the cupping done, you know how that operates. I got some of that. I got some of them in here too. Then I got what this is over here. I got another little toy, man. I got so much stuff in here, man. What this is? Oh, I can tell this is another one of my massage guns, probably. Let me see what this is. Yeah, this is just another massage gun. Another massage gun that I use in here for a little bit of therapy, you know. Oh, y'all gotta check this out though, cause I'm real big on EMS. Well, I got steel machines for days, baby. When I tell y'all I got steel machines for days, I got steel machines for days. Look here, I ain't even lying, Jack. I even got O2 oxygen in here. O2 oxygen in here. All type of stuff, man. I ain't even going, it's just my hands, my sanitizers. I ain't gonna go open that cabinet up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go open that cabinet up. Hold on, y'all sit right there. I'm gonna open. I ain't gonna take y'all with me. I'm just gonna go over here and get some of my cabinet. Let me see. Pull some of this stuff out that's in my cabinet. Boom. Boom. Let me see. Let me just pull some of this stuff out that me and non-German Warner got over here in our cabinet at the gym. And just pull some of this stuff out, y'all people. Just so I can explain what I'm talking about. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. I ain't gonna pull everything out. I'm just gonna pull a little bit out. All right, this is good enough, right? You ain't gotta do it. You ain't gotta give them everything, right? You ain't gotta give them everything. This stuff right there. Okay. We're gonna do it like this here. Because all I'm only here to talk about why, in theory, we didn't have the same people making it back this year that should have made it last year. So here goes some of the stuff I got at the gym. This right here, this just some caffeine stuff for you if you want to get a spark, run fast. It's just most stuff I be having in the cabinet. Some amino energy we keep in the cabinet. This is some collagen we keep in the cabinet too for people that come to the gym. This right here, man, listen, tart cherry. If you don't know what the benefit of tart cherry is, boy, you ain't never really had muscle injuries, nothing like that. Trace minerals, look them up. If you ain't got trace minerals, something wrong with you. I can tell you that much right there. We keep this. Magnesium calm. I keep this on deck. Keep that on. Keep that on deck for sure. What is it right here? Oh yeah, some organic beet powder. Keep the beet powder on deck, baby. We keep that on deck over here too. What this is right here? Oh yeah, plant-based protein shake, baby. Keep it on hand in here. This is just the stuff that we got at the gym for people to have when they come in. This ain't like stuff I'm taking. It's just, hey, when you come in the gym, all this is free for you. You know what I'm saying? What is it? Of course, you need all your B's. All your B's. Your 6s, 12s, you need all of them. This right here, this root. I'm gonna let y'all look that up. Find out what that is. And then chlorophyll. If you ain't drinking, if you ain't putting chlorophyll in your water, you ain't living. You ain't getting no oxygen. I can tell you that much. No oxygen, zero oxygen. Iron. Look here. If you don't put this and this, look here. Look, you ain't gonna be able to make it. Okay. Now, why am I showing y'all all this crazy stuff? Okay. The reason why I'm showing y'all all this crazy stuff is just so I can solidify that what I'm about to explain to y'all, I know what I'm talking about. Meaning, this is how I make my living. This is how I buy my stuff, like cars. Like this is what I do for a living. I make 6 figures doing this. Okay. So when I be saying stuff about the body, it ain't because I just be, well, this is what I think. No, this is what I know. This is what I know. You ain't gonna defy that unless you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. I've studied this damn thing like it's an art, because it is an art. So here's my theory on why. I might rub them feathers per usual, whatever. I might do it, but here's my theory on why we did not have the same sprinters and a lot of people making the team this year that made it last year. They didn't even have repeat seasons like they did last year. A lot of them got knick-knack injuries, knick-knack, this and that going on with their bodies. So that's why they didn't make it. And then you had some that didn't do good last year and then came back this year and just really took off. Like Gabby looked damn awesome, okay? She looks awesome, okay? So here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of athletes who don't know how to take care of their body, which would be weird, right? Because you're on a level of superstar stardom in track and field. You're on a level to where you should be able to have every and anything that you could possibly need to go fast. What they don't do. But anyway, that's another story. So one could say, based on history, we might now actually be running 100% clean. Now, I'm not just putting it out there like that, saying like back in the past, like folks was running dirty, but I mean, they all kind of got popped for something, So I guess it is what it is. But I'll say that's the first thing. First thing is, I think everybody is finally actually running clean. And since everybody running clean, nobody can actually just dominate like the old days. You could dominate when you had the cream and the clear. You could dominate when you had HGH. You could dominate when you had all these stuff. So now that athletes are actually running clean, it's what you're going to get. It's what you're going to get, okay? Normal stuff. Now, this is what tells me athletes are running clean. And I'm not saying that the old athletes wasn't, but a lot of their test results said they wasn't. Athletes are running clean now because they're breaking down the way their body should break down. Literally. It's tearing apart, okay? It is completely tearing apart. These people are injured because of why? They are injured because they don't understand how this operates. They're not running as fast as they was last year because they don't understand how this operates. And when I mean they, I literally mean coach and athlete. Coach and athlete don't understand this. You may be a coach that understands speed. You may be a coach that understands distance. You may be a coach that understands strength. You may be a coach that understands writing good workouts, but do you know what muscle does what? If you don't know that as a coach, then you can't actually get anybody fully prepared, okay? Now, at the same token, if you're an athlete, if you're an athlete and you don't know what none of this stuff is that I'm showing you, if you don't know what none of it is, you ain't taking none of it, then guess what? You are at a deficit, okay? Now, here's what I mean at a deficit. You're at a deficit because you're lacking the knowledge and the information to understand that when Ray says, if you run an indoor and you run an indoor fast in January, February, you're not going to make it to July. You're not, unless you're doing more than this stuff I just showed you. This stuff I just showed you can help you get to July. It ain't guaranteed to get you there, but it can help. You're going to have to overload over it. But what you can't convince me of is this thing right here that I study and make my living off of. You can't convince me of how it's going to operate different than the way it's supposed to operate. Meaning, if I sit here and say that ain't going to work right now, and here's why it ain't going to work. I'm speaking on it because from that right there. If I sit here and say, that's frequency, that ain't power, that's a different type of time. They put that time down because they got their muscles snapping versus this person got their muscles doing it from a plyometric standpoint. Two different things, two totally different things. I.e., prime example, when they was talking to me yesterday about Sharika, or Sharika ran indoor. No, Sharika powered through indoor. Aaliyah Haas ran indoor. Two totally different things. You're tapping into two different systems now. Now you're talking about outer muscle strength versus inner muscle strength. Okay, I ain't even going into that much depth, okay? Now you're talking about using your fastest muscle versus using your quad. I ain't gonna go into that much detail. Now you're talking about, am I snatching my hip flexors up or am I using my hamstrings? I'm not gonna go into that much detail. Now you gotta ask yourself, yeah, I'm squatting 300-400 pounds, but are my hip flexors 10 times stronger than that to pull that leg up? Okay. There's a lot of stuff you gotta put into the pot, baby, okay? Now check this. You have people like Shakira, right? And I told y'all when she ran that 10.5, I said, get ready to see that shit again come USA's. She didn't hit it, but she damn no show was on pace to hit it. She had not been playing. Now, why? It's because of the way that I saw her run that 10.55. Okay? And then when I backdoor and I watched her run in Budapest, I was like, Shakira is freakishly strong. Her body is not going to fall apart. Why? Because she's not running. She's powering through. That's what y'all got to understand about running. Are you running or are you powering? Totally different things. Okay? Now, on the subject of my theory is this right here. Let's go with somebody like Abby. I've been telling y'all, and y'all know I got some of my preferences. This is what I do. This is my show, whatever. I love Abby Steiner. I gave her the name Abby Gonna Sting 'em, right? Now, here's the one thing that I like to do that a lot of people don't like to do. I like to use common sense sometime as well. So when I sit back and look at it, I'm like, okay, well, I got this one person, right? And the end result was, we'll go with what she did. She won, made team, everything. Okay, so what you just told me was your body is type A. Well, I just stick with that, but y'all stay with me. Type A, meaning you're going to need 50 plus races to get ready, because that's what your body does. That's what it has shown us that. You showed us that. You've shown us that every year in college. So now for the past 3.5, 4 years, you've been doing 50 races to get ready. You're going to drop that down to 3? You ain't going to make it. Your body ain't going to make it. Your body ain't going to know what the hell going on. Now let's flip it. Flip it, okay? If last year you opened up in, say, May, right? Like some of the male sprinters, and you hit it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times before USA's, and you made the team, guess what? We'll go with type B. Your body's type B now. So guess what you're going to have to do the next year? The same regimen you did to get there that year, okay? So now, even we just stick with the men, on the men's side, they all changed their regimen up. Every single last one of them changed their regimen up. And now look where we at. I'm going to say it again. Every single last one of them changed their regimen up, okay? Now, we go with somebody like, what's my girl? Padini. When she made the move, I was like, that ain't the move for her. And I said that shit then. I was like, Bobby Kersey's amazing. Bobby Kersey's great. But that ain't the move for Padini. Because the way that she trains, the way that she's been training all these years, is not going to be the way that Bobby Kirsten is going to train her. So she's actually going to slow down. Said that too, but whatever. It's her body, the system. We're gonna work. MJ, my sis, she won US, won it last year, right? What was her pipeline to get there? She ran 50, 60 sometimes. So in theory, what hurt her was you decided to try and rest now to be ready for the right time versus what you've been doing. Okay? Now, you take somebody like Gabby. This is why I love Tanya, because Tanya ain't stupid, okay? She ain't stupid. Even Gabby said it. She had to talk me out of doubling. Yeah, you don't need to double. For what? I've seen what you can do. I've seen what happens when we do this. I've seen what happens when we don't do this. So guess what? We're not going to do that. We're going to do exactly what we know to do that helps your body. You finna run these 4s, and then we're going to preserve it till you can run this 200 the same way we did Tokyo. We changed it up, and it didn't work for us. So now we're going back to it. And what happened with Tanya Beautiful? Gabby back on top. Now, what I'm trying to explain to you people is this right here. Really, people, coaches, everybody, all right? And athletes. You got to take this shit a whole lot more serious. Can I point to what? You got to take this shit a whole lot more serious, baby, than y'all be taking it. Y'all be trying to do some asinine shit that don't happen. Y'all be trying to do some crazy shit that this thing right here cannot do. You be trying like, man, I can start and no, you can't. Man, if I don't, no, you can't do that. You can't do it. Well, why can't you do that? Now we're getting somewhere. Why can't I sustain throughout the whole season? Why did I fall off? Why is my body banged up? Why? It ain't about they had no. Once you're on the top, the only way you can come down is if you do some shit that you ain't been doing. That's just anything. That's literally just anything. Whatever it took for you to get there. I ain't met a person yet that take that same path and don't get there. It's when you alter that path that don't get you there. Now, again, altering that path in track and field is that thing right there. Being stupid, okay? Now, what I mean by being stupid, I'm going to say it again. When you're trying to defy what this thing can do, unless you're taking some shit. You take some shit that different. You know what I'm saying? But I'm giving everybody the benefit of the doubt that you ain't taking nothing. And how that benefit of the doubt worked was what I just saw this weekend. Or y'all clean as a whistle because y'all should have broke down. You shouldn't have been ready. It's not, y'all clean. I know for it. Show y'all clean. Why? Man, you can't even get through the damn last round now. What's going on, baby? What the hell going on? Oh, you clean. Your body ain't doing none of that crazy stuff. Now, here's what happened, okay? We're just going to keep it 100. We in the therapy room, just keep it 100. The delusional factor that has happened is back when the people were taking stuff, they was doing this absolute enormous. They was doing shit that should not have been done. So because they was doing shit that should not have been done, we are programmed to think it should be done, not understanding they did that shit because they wasn't clean. Like you had repeat winners every year because they had repeat doctors. They could do stuff that didn't make sense because they wasn't doing shit that made sense. They could jump off an airplane and give you a 9.7. No, that thing can't do that. You lying to them, but you can't lie to me. You can't lie to me, baby. You ain't jumped off nobody airplane and ran no damn 9.7, no 9.8 with no jet lag. I ain't buying that for a damn. I'm not buying that you are an indoor champion and outdoor champion and Olympic champion all in 1 year. I'm not buying it, baby. Hell no. You're not going to convince me. I told you I might be saying some stuff that folks might not want to hear about the people in the past, but you ain't going to convince me that you're going to hit all three. It can't work that way. It can't work that way. So, of course, this year we had athletes that did not make it that should have actually made it. Like, we should have had a repeat because a lot of the people that won last year, like an Abby Steiner, if they're first time winning. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that made it last year on both men and female side from the sprints was their first time. So they should not have been on a decline at all. They should have been on an incline. You can't tell me Abby Steiner can go pro and then don't make the team the next year. I can't. Something's wrong with that. Something's literally wrong with that. Okay? You can't tell me that TT Terry finished third last year and was amazing, and then this year it don't make sense to me, because every year is supposed to be a progressive year, not a degressive year. And the fact that last year was so many their first come out year, to come out this next year and we got like damn near a whole new team, that's just crazy to me. I.e., watch this, Daniel Roberts. I called Daniel Roberts way before New York. Why? Because it's time. It's time. It's literally time. Okay. His progression's been doing this. Somebody just put up there. I can see she's hurt. That's why I'm in the treatment room having this raise take. You're right. She's hurt. But why is she hurt? That's why I'm in this room. That's why. Was you not here from the beginning for me to do all my antics and show you everything? Yes, you're right. She hurt. A lot of them hurt. Why? Put my hand there. Why are they hurt? I'm damn just why they hurt. Yes, they're hurt. Why are they hurt? That's not what y'all not getting. They are hurt because of the lack of knowledge thereof what you need to be doing to not get hurt. That's why you get hurt. The only reason why the body tears apart is because it's not being given the proper nutrients or the proper rest to not fall apart. The body shouldn't fall apart. Why should it not fall apart? Shit, I got a whole table of shit. What I'm saying, trying to tell y'all why the body should not fall a damn apart. Now, if the body's falling apart, it's probably because you missing people like me, this type of stuff, and this damn room. So I don't want to hear this shit. Well, they hurt, Ray. That's what I'm saying. Why are they hurt? They're hurt because some shit changed up. That's my whole point. Something changed up. You went down. That don't sound right. Okay? That's all I'm saying. And I'm saying that about a whole lot of them. But really, I already don't talk about the sprinters because I don't know much about any other distances. But that's what I noticed. I noticed, like, man, y'all should have been killing this year. What I mean killing is like building off of last year. Oh, so let's talk about last year. Maybe you can't build off of last year because last year was a world championship year in itself. And last year was also like a school, we'll go with like a school year and a world championship year. Guess what? Your body has to be treated a certain way now so that it's ready for the next year that's coming up. If it don't get treated a certain way, I'm not telling y'all the way people pay me for that. If it don't get treated a certain way, it ain't gonna be ready. It ain't gonna be ready. It's not gonna be ready. It ain't. Point blank. Not gonna be ready. Now here's what happens though. You get a lot of people who changed up their season by saying, I'm not gonna run as much this year. Well, that's when you're gonna mess up at. Because I like to use other sports when I'm talking. That's equivalent to Steph Curry saying, I'm not going to go in the gym this year and shoot that many 3-pointers on my own. Well, guess what? Your 3-point percentage is going to go down. Because you're trying to rest and save for what? That ain't what your body been doing. Your body been in that gym shooting 3,000-4,000. Then guess what you got to do? The same thing over and over again. The body is, see how the body operates, it's a system. The body operates off a universal system of what it's been taught, okay? The moment you break that shit up, it's not going to operate the same. It's just not. It's not going to operate the same. It has to now adjust to this new roadmap you done gave it. The body is the smartest, dumbest thing God ever created. So because of that, you have to pay attention to that. The moment you don't understand how this thing operates, you start going out there trying to do stupid stuff that ain't going to happen. And then you get athletes talking about, it got to be my coaching, and I got to do this, I got to do that different. No, it's paying a damn attention to your body. Literally, it's paying attention to your body. It's literally, okay, so what did you eat? What did you eat for the past 60 days versus what you ate last year for the past 60 days? How did you sleep the past 60 days versus how you slept last year, the 60 days leading up to it? How did you rest? All that shit takes a factor. Literally. All of that shit takes a factor. But for some reason, people don't want to understand that shit or believe that shit. So, again, that's why I'm always kind of talking about, like, jam rock. You're not going to beat them. You're not going to beat them. You're not going to beat them. You're not going to beat them, okay? The reason why I say that every year is because two Two things. All right, who want to pick up? Two things, okay? One, they work off of this. Glenn Mills, MVP, them people work off of this. Those people are so smart about the body. Watch this, they ain't even run track. Y'all getting out coached. I'm talking about like American coaches. Y'all getting out coached people that didn't even run track. Why? Because they studied this shit right here. Okay? Let's just put that part out there. Now, one thing for certain, two things for sure. I ain't never been to Jamaica. I need to get there, which is weird because I've been everywhere but Jamaica. But I'm willing to bet that they don't have the luxuries of Chipotle. I'm willing to bet they don't have the luxuries of a McDonald's. I'm willing to bet they don't have the luxury of as many processed foods as we do in America. I'm willing to bet that they have a better nutritional diet than we do in America, period. Now, I'm also willing to bet that they probably eat a lot of fresh stuff off the land down there. So when I look at their bodies, when I look at how they are actually training, it's like you're not going to beat them. Why are you not going to beat them? Because again, you're trying to defy things that can't be defied. You're trying to defy physics, meaning this shit ain't gonna beat front side mechanics. You can keep trying all day long, but it ain't gonna work. It's not. You're trying to literally defy physics at that point. It's not gonna work. That's one thing. Second thing is, when it comes to the nutrition, again, you're not going to defy human anatomy. If one specimen is getting nothing but this stuff here in their system, and another specimen is not, then guess what? You're not gonna be able to keep up. I tell people all the time when they come in my gym, whatever it's for, if they coming in because I'm about to rehab them, well, most of the people rehab, speed, endurance, strength, weight loss, whatever it is, the number one thing I ask everybody is, what did you eat? I don't give a damn about what you got. I don't damn about what we doing today. What did you eat? And after I ask them, what did you eat? Now I ask them, okay, what vitamins and supplements are you taking? Because that's going to determine how your body going to operate no matter what. You can work out, you can hit every single workout hard, but not put the right food in your system, guess what? It ain't going to work. I always use the example of you can never, ever pull a Bugatti up to the gas station and put 87 gas in it and expect that Bugatti to go fast. So when I'm talking to these athletes and I'm asking these questions, I'm like, so what did you eat? What did you put in your system? What did you, man, Ray, I keep it raw. Well, you're going to get a raw ass whooping in. I can tell you that now. I can tell you that now. It ain't going to work for you. It ain't going to work for you. Hey, so, I mean, what supplements you taking? What you on? Man, I got me a good old-fashioned one a day. Oh, shit, you in trouble. And then I ask questions. I'm like, all right, so, how many four-legged animals you eat? Man, I had a good steak, like, the other day. Oh, shit, you in trouble. Because, put it to y'all this way right here. And I'm going to give y'all a little insight about that right there. Especially as runners. When you're getting close and closer to, say you're 2 months out from a championship, a four-legged animal should be the last thing that you put in your body. Because you are what you eat, believe it or not. You get the DNA of that, believe it or not. That shit's true. Four-legged animals, you should not be touching a four-legged animal, okay? Put that part out there. Now, also 60 days out, okay? Protein is for your muscles. Protein. High in protein. How about we get some color, okay? How about, even if we don't get no color, how about we get the actual raw protein powder, or we get a vegan protein, and you make sure that that protein shake is twice a day. Your muscles eat protein. Your muscles eat protein. Your oxygen, your blood eats vegetables. You have to have a healthy mix of those two things if you plan on being an athlete to run fast, okay? Healthy mix of those two things. Now, let's talk about this right here. Let's talk about how the body falls apart, okay? Let's talk about how people get injured outside of the nutrition part. Now let's talk about the actual physical part of why your body gets injured. Your body gets injured because you have doing something that it's not supposed to be doing. Anytime there's a part of your body, y'all, I do this for a living. I keep trying to preach people. I fix people. Anytime something goes wrong with your body, anytime, it's because somebody is shut off. Ain't no getting around it. Ain't no it and buts about it. The body operates on a system together. If your hamstring, you got hamstring issues, it ain't your hamstring. It ain't. And you gonna keep trying to go get the hamstring worked on. You're gonna keep getting dry needle and stuff on the hamstring when that ain't the issue. Your hamstring is, you're feeling the results of something else. That's why your hamstring hurt. I'm gonna give y'all a preview. 99% of the time, if a hamstring is hurting, it's because the glutes ain't firing. They're the next biggest muscle. I can go on for days. This is what I do. I can go on for days. If you having a growing issue, it ain't your growing. If you having an Achilles issue, it ain't your Achilles. If you having a quad issue, it ain't your quad. Whatever. If you having a calf issue, it ain't your calf. If you don't understand that, you're going to get injured. Because if you understand how the body actually operates, you will be strengthening different muscles than the muscles that the typical track athlete strengthens. That's why they go out, because you're strengthening the outer muscles. You're strengthening the protection muscles, and you're not strengthening the stabilizing muscles. The stabilizing muscles will hold you together. Another story. Outer muscle strength versus inner muscle strength. When your outer muscles are stronger than your inner muscles, you're going to get hurt. Point blank. Point blank. When you have muscles that are not firing and you're continually trying to push your body, you're going to get hurt. Point blank. The human body, watch this. This is how powerful our bodies is. We've all cut ourselves and it's healed. You give it a little bit of time, it heals, okay? The body can heal itself when it's given the right stuff. Meaning, if my hamstring is jacked up and you touch my hamstring, I'm leaving your office. Wherever the hell you treat me at, I'm deuces. Why? Because if you touch my hamstring, I know you don't know what you're doing. So I'm out of here, baby. I'm out of here. Unless it's a direct hit to a part of your body, whatever goes out, it ain't going out because it was messed up. It's because somebody else was messed up. So you got to follow that chain. You got to literally follow that chain. I'm telling you now. Devin Allen, calf muscle. It ain't his calf muscle. I can tell you right now. I could literally pull up on Devin Allen and touch one spot on his body, and he would jump through the roof, and it won't even be his calf muscle. Because the part of the body that's going to be causing the issues, you're not going to feel that part. You ain't going to feel it because that shit don't work no more. It's turned off. It's done. It's dead. It's dead. That's how you get injured. Okay? So, to wrap it all up, in theory, my theory, this is just my theory now. This is just my theory. My theory is the reason why a lot of these athletes are not repeating and a lot of them are falling apart is because a lot of these coaches, I'm not talking disrespect about them, I'm just telling the truth. A lot of these coaches don't understand this. And a lot of these coaches used to have athletes that was doing a lot of this. So because they was doing a lot of this, you can write crazy shit up and they're going to be fine. They will be okay. Why? Because they're not doing it let me say it right. They're not doing it the right way. They're doing it the way. So what has happened, in my theory, what has happened is coaching styles have not changed up. Athletes have changed up. Meaning, athletes are clean now. But coaches are training them and putting them out there in seasons like they used to do the ones that wasn't clean. And so now you're seeing the difference. It's literally that. When they crack down on whereabouts, when they crack down on all that other stuff, so now you can't take nothing, you got to keep in mind. And again, I'm not being disrespectful. I love all the coaches. And, a lot of coaches didn't even know the athletes were dirty. Some of them did know. But bottom line is they ain't changing their coaching style up. They not. The same way they coach them folks in the 80s and the 90s is the same. That's all they know. So guess what? Bodies have evolved. And not only have bodies evolved, we have taken away the one thing that we try and pretend like we never had in track and field, which is drugs. Track and field has been a 98% drug sport. So we can do crazy shit. Now it's not happening. And we like, what the hell going on, man? Like, damn, man, these folks, they getting hurt. They ain't even making a whole year. Well, it's because they clean. What you expect? Like they normal people. They normal. Yeah, they tired. Body's hurting. Balco ain't here no more. You know what you talking about? It's a lot of stuff that these folks ain't getting no more. So there you have it. That's my theory on it. I could be wrong. I'm not. But that's my theory on it. My theory on the reason why a lot of them didn't repeat was because something was going on right here. Something was going on right here. And because the people that, I'm going to post that. And because the people that they train with don't have somebody that understand how this works, they're going to always get hurt. Always. But if you understand how this works, you can't get hurt. Literally. Bruce Lee never got hurt. Bruce Lee never got hurt. Pound for pound strength. Completely different. Completely different. People ask me all the time. They say, Ray, why you wait to 42 to start growing dreads? I said, because I wanted to showcase how healthy I am. That's all. That's all that is. And when most people start to go bald, I'm going to grow mine out. Because I love this thing right here. I love how I love how it operates. I learned so much about it over the last 2009. 16 years I've been doing this. 16 years I've been doing this, Jack. 16. Okay? When people get hurt, they come to me. All right? All around the Metroplex. Don't matter. Old, young, any race. When the doctor can't fix you, you know what they say go to? Well, I ain't making it up. Go look at my damn Speed Factory Texas page. Y'all know I ain't making it up. When the doctors say I can't, they say send them to Ray. Ray and none J don't want it. Gonna get them right. And that's what we do here. We literally give people back limbs. And this is why I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be done, okay? Because if you don't believe me, I keep telling y'all, just go check Speed Factory. You'll see the videos of. You see how testimony people be up. When you have someone who fixes the body, chances are they know how to make the body operate so it don't even tear up. Think about it again. Think about it again. I'm going to say it again. When you have people who know how to fix the body, when you have people who know how to give muscles back that were dormant for years, they probably know how to keep you from tearing them up. But that's all I'm trying to say, man. I ain't gonna be here long. You know, I told y'all, like I told y'all on Twitter, man. A lot of y'all folks ain't gonna believe me when I even gonna tell y'all my theory on why these folks ain't remaking these teams, why these folks ain't running fast, why they getting hurt, why they doing this. I was just like, man, look, even if I go sit in my own damn therapy room at my gym, even if I sit and pull out all the stuff that I just got in here, even if I show them all my fancy toys, even if I show them my whole everything, they still ain't gonna believe me. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. All right, because I'm in my doctor mode. I'm in my doctor mode right now. I'm gonna give y'all about 5 minutes. Fire away. Give me some questions. Give me some questions about any athlete, about yourself, about anything. Fire away. Let me go ahead because I'm feeling real good because I'm in my therapy room. I hear people out there. What time is it? I got a 4 o'clock starting. Fire away because I wasn't reading a lot of y'all comments. But let's get it. I know y'all arguing about something. Stephen the Builder said, I'm balding. Help a brother out. You need to de-age, sir. And I say that sincerely. You need to de-age, okay? There is actually a method to de-aging, okay? There's actually a bunch of supplements. Let me say it right. You don't want supplements. There's a bunch of vitamins that you can do to prevent you from going bald. Email me. I might can help you out. Give me something else. Give me something hard. Give me a hard one. What? Ray, I feel like many chime in on what injuries occur and how you can see them in the mechanics. Oh, listen, sir. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Sir, I'm with you on that because I can literally watch somebody warm up. They don't warm up. I can watch you walk. I can watch you walk. I can watch you do a run. And I can tell you what muscle gonna go out and when it's gonna go out. Now, based on what you're saying and what I'm saying right now, I will go to a track meet, pull up and be like, you ain't got long before that's gonna be gone. You ain't got long before that's gonna be gone. Oh, you really ain't. Your deltoid finna be shot. Your pec ain't gonna work no more. Mechanics. The body should operate a certain way. I'm gonna give y'all one more preview, okay? Actually, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. What is the job of a hamstring? What's the job of a hamstring? We all got hamstring. That should be an easy one. What is the job of the hamstring on the human body? Let me see if somebody said speed is hella wrong. But good try, TD PhD. Good try. Hamstring ain't got nothing to do with speed whatsoever, which is why it goes out when people are trying to run fast. You ever thought about that? Push you forward. That is incorrect as well. Support the glutes. That is also incorrect. Recover the foot. That is also incorrect. Flex the knee. No, that's the vascular muscle. Also incorrect. To help with walking. Also incorrect. Elasticity is the worst thing. Your hamstrings are actually never supposed to be stretched. You're never supposed to stretch your hamstrings. Keep going. To lift your leg. No. To slow down. Ha! You getting somewhere. He getting somewhere. He getting somewhere. He getting somewhere. Knee flexion. No. Lower back. No. I'm telling y'all he getting somewhere. Okay? So you can just go with that right there. Okay. I'm going to help y'all out. Your hamstring, its sole job, watch this, is to stop the leg from unfolding and going straight. Don't believe me? I'll stand up and show y'all again, damn it. Breaking. Thank you, Randy Washington. Randy, Genius Washington. Your hamstring is made for breaking. That's why people tear it up so much. Because it's made, your hamstring job is to stop the leg from unfolding. From doing this. So, see if I can get in the camera and show y'all. So when I pick my leg up here and I do this, the hamstring stops it from going straight. That's the hamstring's job. Now, if you got a muscle whose job is to stop the leg from going all the way out, what's going to happen when you make that muscle work? What's going to happen to that hamstring when you keep making it work? And the hamstring is like, bro, I don't do no work. I'm supposed to stop the leg and slow you down. I don't do no work like that. Hamstring go. Hamstring go. Boop, boop. Now, since we're on top of that, hamstring gone, right? Why? Why is the hamstring gone? Why is the hamstring gone? Next question. Come on with it. We in the lab today. That's my next question. Why did the hamstring go out? Why did it go out? Why did the hamstring go out? See what we got. Nicole, that ain't right. Ooh, what you said something right there, boy. Ooh, look, you going too far. They ain't gonna understand that. Hamstring, overstretched it. No, that's not why I went out. But hold on, let me rephrase that. Overstretching your hamstring will make it go out quicker, but that's not why it goes out. Ha! There it is. Booyah. Weak glutes or flexor, that will always be the reason, okay? Now, why would that be the reason? I'll tell you why, okay? When your glute muscle, yeah, there it is, yeah, come on with it, baby. Y'all know a little something. When that thing there stops firing, guess what? The next biggest muscle to get that signal is going to be your hamstring, okay? So now here's what happens. When those glute muscles go, I can't tell y'all. Next question, so we can put it all together. When the glute muscles go out, why does that make the hamstring pull? There's an extra step in it. Come on with it, baby. It's an extra step. When that glute muscle, so right now we've learned that glute muscle goes out, hamstring gonna typically go. There's one thing in between that though. What's that? Irvin Parker, you're correct. Hips play a major part in it. Now, give me the linkage though. Give me the connection. Give me the connection of my hamstrings have went out because my glutes don't fire, and because my glutes don't fire, finish that. Not used to listen. Nope. Nope. Now I'm absorbing too much force. Nope. One muscle working, one gets. Nope. I'll get to that Z1H1. Let me see what y'all got. TFL muscle. Nah, nope. Okay, come on now. I'm gonna have to go and get it, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and get it, y'all. I really should put my little pointer out so I can do this and show y'all, okay? Okay, here's what happened. Hips drop. Carla 72. Let me elaborate on what they're saying by hip drop. Ooh, even better. Piriformis muscle weak. But hold on, though. That's the one back here. Come on back to the front. Okay, so check this out. Here's what happens, right? When that glute muscle goes out, that's your foundation for your body. That's what holds you up, right? It keeps you right here. When that muscle shuts off, your hips do this. They push forward. So now your pelvis rotates forward, okay? Once your pelvis rotates forward and you elongate your hip flexors from your pelvis, not from stretching them, opening them, but when they do this, your hamstrings are attached to that. So now it takes your hamstrings and your hamstrings are being pulled even more. So now you got hip flexors going this way, pulling the hamstrings upward to stretch them, and then somebody gives you the bright idea to say, go stretch your hamstrings. Ninja, you don't see this curvature? They already stretched. You're going to tear them. No shit, Sherlock. Okay, now, here's what happens. Here's how you fix that. You go the opposite way. You open up your hips, open up the hip flexors, and then after you open up the hip flexors, now that's going to allow your hips to sit back, which is going to allow your hamstrings to shrink, and now it's going to allow your piriformis, your glute medius, your glute max to now get turned back on. So now, when you use your proper mechanics, next question. I'm on one right now. Give me y'all a free teaching lesson. What muscle brings the leg up? Single muscle. What muscle brings the leg up? Come on with it. What y'all got for me? If I want to raise my leg up, what muscle has to fire first? Ty Alexander. Ty, you want to do what I do. Because Psoas is right. Psoas has to fire first, and then Psoas and hip flexor, that's them right there. They actually connect together. So when that psoas fires, it sends a signal to the hip flexor, and then the hip flexor has to bring up the whole leg, okay? So guess what? When you're seeing these athletes' knees drop, you're seeing these athletes running, their legs are gone, it's because I guarantee you they can squat 400-500 pounds, which means they leg muscles are heavy, but I bet you they ain't did no hip flexor work. Forgetting that if you got to pick up a 200-pound leg, your hip flexor probably need to be super strong to keep picking up the 200-pound leg. Y'all don't hear me though. Todd, you hear me, but they don't hear me though. So bring it all the way back full circle, okay? Hip flexor, first psoas muscle right here. Want to hear a joke that we like to say? We like to say that God created a joke because he put the soul of your body in your stomach. That's your psoas muscle, okay? That thing there has to fire first. And once it fires, hip flexor. Hip flexor says, I got you. My job to pull it up. Boom. Once that happens, we'll say left leg. Once that left hip flexor fires, guess who he speaks to? He speaks to the right glute because he's going to tell the right glute, hey, you finna be on one leg. So as I'm pulling this up, I need you to fire to hold the body up. The right glute and piriformis says, I got it. Perfect. Okay. Pull the leg up, hold it up. Now the next job is the hamstring is going to go into effect and say, I know my job because you're about to pick the leg up and I got to stop it from unfolding. Got it. And then the quad says, I do the last job, which is push it down. There you go. So when hamstring go out, you got to look at all of that. I'm going to give y'all one more because I'm on one. I'm going to give y'all one more preview because I'm on one right now. Calf muscle. Devin Allen's calf muscle. That is completely coming from his ankle. 100,000% coming from his ankles. Ankles cause calf injuries. Meaning, when your ankle gets locked, I'm not going to give y'all the whole words. I ain't going to say like Chip Davis muscle. When your ankle gets locked, okay, and that ankle can't fully do this, then guess what it does? It starts to pull everything downward, okay? Your Achilles is a tendon. It's not a muscle. The muscle on top is that calf. So when that ankle gets stuck and you can't do this, guess what? That calf muscle, out of there, gone every time. You want the calf muscle to loosen up, you work the ankles, and then after you work the ankles, you work the tibialis, whichever one you want to call it. You work that. You work ankles, tibialis, guess what? Calf injury gone. What calf injury? Calf ain't the calf straight now. That's all you gotta do to make that, bring that back. Literally, it ain't hard. Give me another body part. I'm about to go because it's almost 4 o'clock and I gotta get back to work. Give me one more body part injury and I'm gonna tell you exactly how it is and how you did and how to fix it. Come on with it. Boy, I think of one for you real fast. Matter of fact, I'll do it anyway. I was gonna ask y'all. I'm gonna give it to y'all. Now, here's what happened when it comes to when you watch these athletes, right? And then if you was in the trap house, every single race, I kept saying one thing only when it came down to who was gonna win. One thing I kept saying: arms, 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 arms. Every single race, whether it was the 5,000 or the 100, arms. I said, oh, arms, 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 arms. Now, knee. I like that one. Calvin, I'm gonna get the knee. Because the knee is a good one. Arms, okay? When those arms aren't pumping, that tells me you ain't did no scapular work at all. You ain't did no scapular work, okay? Where's the scapula? I don't know, that gigantic muscle back here that actually controls this right here. So when you stop pumping and you can't pump and you doing this shit, that means guess what? Your deltoid muscle ain't doing this. It ain't doing it. Your deltoid muscle is not pulling your arm this way and your scapula is not firing it down. You run up on your traps and your rotator, it ain't gonna work for you, okay? But anyway, I like the knee one. I'm on one, I'm about to be done. Knee. Here's the easy thing about that knee, okay? Your kneecap doesn't supposed to, I love talking about this stuff, okay? But anyway, your knees, okay? When you have knee pains come solely from your vastus muscle. Vastus muscle. Y'all have no idea how many old people I don't got that dancing. They come in there with bad knees. I'm like, watch this right here. I touch them in one spot. They jump off the table like, what the hell was that, Ray? I say, this is why your knees hurt. I know it ain't nowhere close to your knee, but it's right on top of your knee, okay? So when you come right here, you can't really see it, but right here, this is called a teardrop muscle, okay? Now with the teardrop muscle, can I show y'all? Let me see. Can y'all see my leg? Yeah, there, go look. See, watch this. See the inside of my leg? See that muscle? That's called a teardrop muscle, okay? That's a teardrop. Whoop, right there. There. That's teardrop muscle, okay? When that teardrop muscle gets super tight or it no longer wants to work, guess what it does? When you're trying to do this, that kneecap can no longer slide. So that kneecap now slides up. I'm sorry. Kneecap slides up. When the kneecap slides up, you get knee pain. So if you want to relax your knee pain, it ain't nothing but the muscle that's on top. The vastus muscle. Work that one. Woo, Lord, I like doing this. What I get paid for. Woo, feel like my third. I'm done now. All right, I'm done. I'm about to take one more. I'm about to take one more body part. Give me one more. And I'll be done. I got to go to work. I got 4 o'clock. Give me one more. Let me see what y'all got out here. Give me one more, baby. Woo. Todd, what? You want to talk, Todd? We need to go, Todd. Come on, baby, email it, baby, because you speaking the right language, baby. You speaking the right language. Why these folks ain't listening to you? Why they ain't listening to you? Well, y'all need to go follow Todd. Todd knows some shit. I'm telling you, Todd knows some shit. All right, low back. Oh, okay. Low back's an easy one. We actually talked about low back because low back is connected to your glutes as well. So when your glutes go out, you get that arch, okay? So now when you get that arch, what's really happening is gravity is pulling on the front side of you and your body is constantly trying to pull it back. So you get that low back pain from that curvature, okay? Your low back actually should never hurt because it's not a muscle that moves that you ever use. It only hurts when surrounding muscles shut off. If you got low back pain, man, if you don't go find you one of these little massage guns and hit your butt every day, you good to go at that point. Good to go. It's going to relieve all that back pain. Hit your butt and do sun guard stretches on the front. Back pain gone, baby. Back pain gone. Because that curve will now be straight, and then your back gonna let go. Gonna let go. Oh Lord, give me one more. Ooh, I feel like I'm in church. I feel like I'm in church today, but give me one more. Woo. Oh yeah, Todd. Tell him again. Tell him again. Now watch this. And to elaborate on what he's saying, your psoas sits right here. Your low back sits right here. When that psoas does this, it's gonna pull that low back this way. Todd, I like you, baby. You might need to come over up there and limit fit, baby. You know some stuff, man. You know some stuff, baby. Woo, you know some stuff, Todd. Yeah, I gotta make you a deacon around here. Come on with it, man. All right. What we got left? Time for you to go. Time for you to go. Ooh, Lord, time for you to go. All right, what we got left? Give me like one, two more. Two more. Whew. Actually, on the contrary, Christian Coleman has extremely strong hip flexors. Extremely strong, which is why he is able to get out so fast and also burn out so quick. I can do a whole sermon on that, boy. That dude hip flexors are the strongest hip flexors in the game, sir. He got the strongest hip flexors, and he has the quickest signal going to him. There's no other way for you to without having strong hip flexors, because them hip flexors is ripping fast. Shin splints. Glad somebody asked. Love that. Shin splints. Oh, Lord, this is easy, okay? Shin splints. Let me ask y'all something. I'm telling you something right here, right now. You cannot ice a bone, all right? I don't care how many times you try and do it, okay? You can try all god doggone day long. You cannot ice a damn bone, okay? Ice is for muscles, okay? So when they tell you to get a little ice cup, rub across the shin, and then y'all be like, it ain't doing enough, they still there. No shit, Sherlock, because you put ice on the bone. It don't work that way, okay? Now, let me help you out, okay? This is why I like my body, because I usually use my body in the gym to explain and show to people, okay? Let me see if I can get it right there. Mm-hmm. See that right there? Watch this. You see that muscle? That muscle right there that's moving when I'm moving my ankle back and forth? That muscle, okay? So here's what happens with your shin splints. Same thing. When that tibialis muscle right there, when it gets inflamed because you are a runner, and it's not the impact that's doing it, no, it's the fact that you'll keep doing this and you're using that muscle to make your foot flip. So when it gets tight and tighter or inflamed, it pushes your shin forward. The inflammation from here pushes your shin forward, which makes it crack. If you want to get rid of shin splints, then you work that tibialis muscle on the inside. You make him calm down. When he calms down, your shin gonna slide back. And guess what? It ain't gonna hurt no more, because now your muscles are relaxed, okay? Oh, Lord, I do this all day. But I can't now. I can't. I know I said one more, but I gotta go now. I gotta go. I'm at 57. I'm gonna give y'all 57, I'm gonna give y'all a straight hour. Give me another. Give me one more before I get up out of here. One more. Lord, I need some water. Whew. Oh, Lord. All right. What we got left? Give me one more. Oh, Lord, time for me to get back to work, man. Hold on. What is that? Oh, okay. The entry list, okay. Oh, Lord, heel pain. That's the last one I saw up. Heel pain. All right, here we go. Heel pain. Heel pain is an easy one, all right? Your heel pain. Let me give y'all a preview. Another preview. I'll be giving y'all previews all day long. Sir, you're talking about right there. That's what you're talking about right there. That heel right there, okay? That heel that's attached to the Achilles, okay? Here's what's going on with your heel pain, all right? If you want that heel pain to stop, it's actually very, very easy. Go get you a water bottle, okay? Put it in the freezer, okay? After you put it in the freezer, put it on the ground, roll just the ball of your arch. Not the whole foot, just the ball of your arch, the inside of it, because that's where all your muscles actually attach at. Y'all gonna get you. All your muscles run all the way down and attach to the bottom of your foot. That's why, like Chinese people, they always work on your feet, because they understand that everything connects to the feet. Foot flexology, that's another story. But anyway, your heel pain gonna come from your arch. Loosen up that arch, the heel gets to move. Woo! I'm on one, baby. I think I got to go, though. I think I got to get to work. Upper middle back. Rainstorm wind. Without me, I'm just going to take a wild guess at it. Upper back. I'm going to ask a question. Do you do any type of office work, like where you're on a computer most of your time? I'm asking the person who had the upper back pain. Do you spend a lot of time doing computer work? Just a quick question, you know, maybe if you do, I can help you out. Okay. So brainstorm. Do you do a lot of computer work? Or do you do a lot of cooking? One of those two. Do you either one of them? Because if so, I can tell you exactly what's going on, and I can tell you how to fix it. Okay? 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 But I need you to give me the answer first. Actually, you ain't got to give me the answer. I can tell you how to fix it. Damn it, I feel good today, okay? I can tell you how to fix it, all right? Listen, chances are, anytime your upper back starts to hurt, okay, that's your thoracic muscle, all right? So what happens is this right here. When we spend a lot of time, like we do in this new age world of doing this right here, okay? Look at my back, pay attention now. Doing this right here, okay? Or doing this right here, okay? Or doing this right here, okay? You're elongating your vastus muscles. I'm sorry, I don't talk too much. You're elongating your thoracic muscles now. So as you're now elongating your thoracic muscles, you're shortening your pec and you're shortening your delt. So now your body starts to do this because you got to keep in mind, you're in this position for hours, it's going to make this tight, okay? So once this gets tight, you can't open up no more. Once you can't do this, guess what happens? Those thoracic muscles that you need to do this, they elongate, and now they don't even hold your spine in place no more. So your bones start to move around. So because you're doing this, it's going to make this hurt. Now, how do you fix that or make it stop? Here's a freebie, okay? Get you a chair, all right? Just go to Walmart and get you 5-pound dumbbells. You don't need but 2. I'm talking to my back person, okay? Sit in your chair. Get your perfect posture. Boom, right there. Here's all you got to do. Straight arms, you do like 10 this way, then you do 10 this way, and then do like reverse, like 10 of them, okay? What that doing is that's re-strengthening all of your thoracic so where now you can sit up properly. And if you need to text, you need to text from here. Or if you're doing any type of typing, you get close to the table. You don't do this because that makes these short. Damn, I'm cold. That's what I get paid for, people. I don't even know how we got on this, but we on this, all right? Woo, man. All right, I'm for real. I gotta go. I think I gotta work now. I gotta go actually do this stuff to people out there. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to come over here and tell y'all, and I'm glad I can help some people, you know, some stuff. But my theory on why a lot of these athletes are falling apart, and I can tell you, and also why when I be in like February and I'm like, they ain't gonna last. This is why. Or they be like, they ran this and like they ain't gonna last. Why? Because I can see it when they running. I can see it when you run. I just leave your ankle. Oh no, you lay with your knee, not your foot. You lay with your knee and you leave with your foot. That means your quad went first. That means your hip flexor been eventually shut off. Always. Because watch this right here. If you watch any athlete move from 3-point blocks, anything, it ain't but 2 pieces of the body you gotta watch to see what the rest of their body gonna do. Really, it ain't but 1. When they move, I'm giving y'all this freebie. I've been getting freebies all day. When they move, watch to see if their knee moves first or their foot moves first. And what I mean by that is when they in the blocks, when they down at 3-point, when they standing up, watch they foot and they knee. If they lead with their knee, they are injury bound. If they lead with their foot, there you go. There you go. Because guess what? If you lead with your foot, that means your hip flexor fired first. If you lead with your knee, that means your quad fired first. Come on, y'all. I do this shit. Now y'all got me in this thing, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm in this thing. Do what I do, man. Do what I do. This is what I do. I go to y'all think I be just doing trap, man. I do this for real in here, man. Yeah, I do this for real. All right, y'all. All right, yeah, when they're in a set position. As soon as they get in the set position, when they get in the set position, okay? When they get in a set position, watch to see they first movement. See if they lay it with their knee or they led with their foot. If they led with their knee, you're going to see that foot flip up. If that foot flips up, you can go ahead and bet your bottom dollar they working their hamstrings now. Because guess what? Go in the weight room. What a hamstring curl look like? I don't know. This shit over and over and over again. So if you watch that athlete take off running and that foot does this, that's a leg curl. So your workout now is no longer 400 meters or whatever. You have 8,000 leg curls, 8,000 hamstring curls because you didn't move properly. Woo! I'm cold with this shit, man. I'm cold with this shit. Woo, Lord. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Lord, this is what I really do, y'all. This is what I really do, for real, for real. This is my life. I don't know if I ever let y'all in. Oh, this is my life. This is what I really do. Love it, too. If you can't tell, I love this shit, just like I love track and field. Huh? All right. All right. I think I done gave y'all a pretty good synopsis of how the body works. I think I done gave it from inside and out. And, you know, I think I gave y'all nutritional part, you know. Try to stay away from them four-legged animals. You are what you eat. All this stuff is real. You are taking on the DNA of whatever animal you're eating. So just keep that in mind. I don't care what your grandma say. Pig ain't good for you. Just keep that in mind too. You know, just put it out there. Oh shoot, somebody popped up a couple of times. Adductor. Okay, so adductors are tricky. All right, adductors are tricky because they're just like Achilles. Okay. Your adductor, when that adductor goes out, that's your groin, okay? Now, here's the problem with it. The problem with adductors going out is they shouldn't, because those are some of the strongest tendons and your groin that we have on our body. Why? Because you actually use that muscle way more than you think you do. Meaning, every time you get out of a car, you're using your adductor, your groin. Every time you get out of bed, if you ever done torn a groin or strained an adductor, you know what I'm talking about. Every movement, you will realize that every movement of your body, that damn adductor groin area is in the way. I'm trying to roll, it ain't gonna do none of that. Ain't gonna do none of that. Now, when that adductor goes out on whatever side it went out on, check your quad. Check that quad. That's all I'm saying. Check that quad, because your quad's job is to put the force down, right? And when I say put the force down, that's his job. So if that quad goes out and that adductor starts putting the force down, you are in trouble now. You are in complete trouble, because guess what? You still got to put the force down. That quad stop doing it. Adductor, go ahead and take over. Groin, take over. You in for a world of trouble now, baby. World of trouble. World of trouble. World of trouble. But yeah, so adductors, watch this. Adductor person. You got bad adductors bothering you, all that good stuff. Let me tell you what you can do, sir. You can do something real, real simple, all right? You can go sit down on your ground in your living room. Find you a wall. Put your back flat on the wall. Boom, boom, boom. Both hands down on the ground next to you. Keep your leg locked and just raise that quad up 10 times. Now, whatever abductor leg is bothering you, check to see how high that quad raises up versus the one that's not bothering you when you got your back up against the wall. Because you put your back up against the wall and your hands down, you literally just shut off everything else and said the quad, you have to do your job. And it's going to tell you. It's going to tell you every time. Oh, Lord. All right, y'all. It's been an hour. Typically, people pay me for this for an hour, okay? I gave it to y'all for free because I love y'all, all right? Okay? But if you ever in the Dallas Metroplex area, look us up, Olympic Fit Gym. We've been here 2.5 years. We've been here 2.5 years for a reason, because we know what we are doing over here. So, I got to go back to work for real. Love y'all, as always. I appreciate everybody for staying in here and listening to this. And, yeah, take some notes. We'll see y'all tomorrow, though, for the real show.